Hello everyone, welcome to GK Today. All the videos of GK Today are absolutely free and available on GK Today's YouTube channel. And if you are looking for interactive quizzes in text and also their solutions, please download GK Today's Academy Android app. We have several free and paid courses in that app. Now this particular series is of 60 videos and in each video we are going to discuss select 15 questions and we shall also do 500 test questions after end of this series. Now let's start with the questions on Indian polity. So the first question is, the 42nd Amendment Act of 1976 added which of the following part to the Constitution of India? So you have the following options, different part, and the correct answer is option C, that is part 14th A. See, the Indian Constitution did not originally contain provisions with respect to the tribunals, and the 42nd Amendment Act of 1976 added a new part, that was part 14th A to the Indian Constitution. Now the next question is, which of the following articles deal with the administrative tribunals? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option A, that is article 323A. So the part 14th A of the Constitution of India entitled as Tribunals consists of only two articles that are article 323A dealing with administrative tribunals and article 323B, that is dealing with the tribunals of the other matters. Now the next question is, which of the following is empowered to establish administrative tribunals? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option B, that is Parliament. So Article 323A of the Constitution of India empowers the Parliament to provide for the establishment of administrative tribunals. It deals with adjudicating disputes relating to recruitment and conditions of service of persons appointed to public services of the center, state, local bodies, public corporations and other public authorities. Now the next question is, in which year the Administrative Tribunals Act was passed? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option D, that is 1985. So the Administrative Tribunals Act that was passed in the year 1985 by the Indian Parliament authorizes the central government of India to establish one central administrative tribunal and state administrative tribunals. Now the next question is, where was the principal branch of Central Administrative Tribunal set up in the year 1985? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option A, that is Delhi. So the Central Administrative Tribunal was set up in the year 1985 by the Government of India with the principal bench at Delhi and additional benches in different states. These benches hold circuit sittings at other seats of High Court also. Now the next question is, what is sanctioned strength of Central Administrative Tribunal excluding the chairman? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option B, that is 65. See, the sanctioned strength of Central Administrative Tribunal is 65 including the chairman. The members are drawn from both judicial as well as from the administrative streams and are appointed by the President of India. Now the next question is, what is the maximum term of chairman of Central Administrative Tribunal? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option C, that is 5 years. So the chairman of Central Administrative Tribunal holds office for a term of 5 years or until he attains the age of 65 years, whereas in case of other members the age limit is 62 years, whichever is earlier. Now the next question is, in how many states the state administrative tribunals have been established? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option A, that is 9. So the state administrative tribunals have been set up in the 9 states of Andhra Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Orissa, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal and Kerala. However, the Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Himachal Pradesh tribunals have since been abolished. Now the next question is, which of the following appoints the chairman and members of the state administrative tribunals? So you have the following options and the correct answer is Option B, that is President. So the chairman and members of the state administrative tribunals are appointed by the President of India after consultation with the governor of the state concerned. Now the next question is, which of the following appoints the chairman and members of the Joint Administrative Tribunal? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option A, that is President. So the Administrative Tribunals Act of 1985 makes a provision for setting up of a Joint Administrative Tribunal for 2 or more states. The chairman and members of Joint Administrative Tribunals are appointed by the President of India after consultation with the governors states concerned. Thank you so much. So this was all for today's video. So please do provide your feedback in our comment section. And stay tuned for the more upcoming videos. Thank you.